Hey folks, welcome back to Baldur's Gate 3, where we have cleared the tower and have a little bit more exploration to do. Before we do that, I was curious to know whether we could have a different encounter with Bernard if we had read that play first. So I've grabbed that up and read it, and we're just going to go take a quick look at the encounter here. If we have another speech option, if we can learn anything from him, if we had done so.
New sounds to dampen dark oppression break. Is it the foe? That foul, contemptuous heel?
You know these words. They are from the opening stanza of a play you found in this very tower.
I guess... yeah, this would be the line. We didn't have this option last time, so let's see what happens if we provide the correct response. Or art thou friend, a rescue from my lonely wake?
Come out of love for me, not love for blood and steel. Come on as if you feel, my lord, my liege.
Alright, so if we had done that... How can I trust? How will I ever know? How can I show myself, my darkest me?
If you do not delete the secret show, reveal the truth, do what you wish to see.
Reward. An automaton named Bernard rewards us with a precious ring. Guiding light. Okay. So we got that ring off of his body when we fought him anyway, but now we would have the opportunity to speak to him.
So that's progress.
Come on as if you feel, my lord, my liege.
What is this place?
An unbeknownst command that I cannot fulfill.
Oh, so he'll only respond to stanzas from the play. I guess there's another one here. There's a light in every living thing. It's crawling towards the surface to survive.
And in its wake, it tramples everything. We'll kill the rest, so that the one can thrive.
And that starts the battle. Okay. Well, we've already fought this, so I'm going to go ahead and load up our actual save here. And we'll resume. But that's an interesting little vignette, a little encounter that can happen differently if we had scouted the tower more assiduously first. Pretty interesting, if you ask me. So, in the real timeline, where we don't save scum, we fought and killed Bernard and the other automatons, looted the top floors of the tower, and made our way down to the basement, which is where we are here. We've already been down here. We know there's a lot of interesting stuff, but nothing dangerous, or there shouldn't be. We did creep through the first time. But let's head down the stairs and take a closer look, because we bypassed most of this last time in our rush to reunite with the rest of the party. So, taking a look around, we've got a burlap sack with some rotten cheese, some breezy sandals. What is this? A rufflesome blackguard hat. More rotten cheese. Here we have some alchemy ingredients. Let's take those. More in this wooden barrel. Let's take all of those. We have some glowing gems that we can't interact with. More kind of arcane infrastructure of some sort. We did feed one Susur flower into this boiler or furnace and got that started to power up the tower in the first place. There's more machinery down here of some sort, but we can't seem to interact with it. And if we make our way over here, we've got some sort of alchemical or arcane workbench. Let's take a look at the bottle racks. Nothing. The books. Okay, here we have soul coins. The realm according to Bumpo. I think we've read that. And then a scroll of Ray of Sickness. Let's send that to Gale. Why not? In the barrel, just a torch. Now, we do have a dragon egg mushroom. Let's pick that up. That's an alchemy ingredient. A treatise on the anti-magic properties of Susur tree flowers. That's really interesting. Let's look at that. This is by L. de Hurst. For those knowing about Susur trees, their magical properties have always been a topic of debate. Not only their ability to create an anti-magic aura, which is complete enough that even those unattuned to the weave can feel its effect, but also, and most interestingly to those living in the world above, the ways its roots, bark, and flowers can be harnessed to make magic items. Rumors of such items are rare, but spread in settlements bordering the Underdark. Their existence, however, has never been confirmed by any of our clerics, nor by any other reputable scholars. I hypothesized that these items are no mere legends, and indeed, in this treatise I will endeavor to explain how I myself created items that have anti-magic properties, and that use the magical absorption of Susur tree flowers as a power source. Lines have been drawn on the following pages as if the author intended to fill them with writing, but the remainder of the thin book is blank. I think that ties in with what we know about the owner of the tower. I think her name was Leora or Leonora or something. I read that last episode, but I've forgotten it. Condensers and alembics. We can't take these. Glass distillery set. Yeah, we can't take any of this. What can we take? We have a nightlight frond. Let's take that. And in the bottle rack, nothing. Over in these bottles, nothing as well. Okay. We have some sort of a hole over here.
I'm way too big.
Yeah, once again, we need something smaller to go in there, but we don't have it, so... What can we do? Let's keep looting. Oh, look at all this. Quite a lot of valuable, alchemical ingredients. And a purple fluorite shard. I guess this is just wares. Now, if I go down and look in my inventory here, all this stuff... Oh, no. Okay, so it did go where it was supposed to, the alchemy ingredients. In the vase, there's nothing. Let's see what else we have here. We have some more bottle racks. I'm looking for potions, but I'm not finding anything. Nothing there. There's scrolls we can't interact with. What else do we have here? Lolth's candle. Sylvan stone. Laculite. An ink pot. Okay. There's some other stuff over here. Nothing in there. 2 potions of healing. We'll take those. And then it looks like that's about it. Unfortunately. So if we head back out, we can maybe, like... I noticed we only got the flowers from the Susur tree. We weren't able to take any bark, and I'm fairly certain we need some bark. There's a blue cap. But it doesn't seem like we can interact with the tree or take anything else from it. Oh, our boy here discovered a dirt mound, so that's good. We'll dig it up. Look inside. I was hoping we could get some bark, because we need bark for the blacksmith schematics we found, but no such luck. All right, 1 piece of gold. Some alchemy stuff. And a scroll of haste. Okay, let's send that to Shadowheart. She can put that on Tava, perhaps, at some later date. And I guess that's about it here. We do have 1 more blue cap, and that's, yeah, that seems to be it. So with that, we've completed our exploration of the arcane tower. We take a look at the map here. Man, there's a huge map here. So we came down at the Selionite outpost. We explored around some of this, but missed this bit over here. Went over here and fought, I believe, some of the Underdark, the Myconids, right? We fought some other creatures as well. We have the Underdark beach over here. Looks like we've reached everything we can reach as far as the arcane tower goes. And we've already been to the Underdark beach. We know the two, Duragar we found there. And what is this? Tea house. Finally get Yankee Crush. So there's a whole lot more to explore down here. But I think for the time being, our best bet is probably to head back to the Emerald Grove environs. We can teleport back down here later. But let's head to the Emerald Grove environs. We'll see if we can sell off some of our wares to the one trader we've actually met and know about. I don't know where we can find another one. But he doesn't have anything we want to buy, but we could at least convert some of our weight from gear to gold. And then we'll take a long rest. We'll celebrate with the tieflings and we'll see what Halsin has to tell us. Okay, back into the grove we go. Is there any chance any of these tieflings... We met all of them, right? I don't think we can find any tieflings who are selling anything. Here's Zevlor. And we never did figure out what to do about the odd ox over here. We don't have the magic we need to figure him out, I guess. If we found a scroll of Dispel Magic, I'd very much want to teach that to Gale, but we never found such a thing.
It'll take a while for us all to recover, but you've helped us take the first step.
Oh, right. The other thing I wanted to do was meet out to Koga her just rewards. Let's sell most of our wares here. Let's see. Let's organize by type. No, organize by weight. And anything we have marked as wares we'll sell off. What else can we do? Gold ingot. What else do we have marked as wares here? We can sell Karlach's boots, I think. That's fine. What else do we have? Sell a few more things here. Yeah, why is this here? It won't go in there. Alright, well, whatever. Quite a lot of wares that we've sold. Okay, we've got 88 gold left and he's got 48 to spare. I suppose that's fine for now. We can always come back another time. What do we not sell in terms of wares? I guess this helmet. And these 3 onyxes that he can't afford to buy from us. All right.
May you keep balance.
Thanks, Aaron. All right. So as far as I'm aware, all we have to do is take our long rest, and the tieflings in Hausen will show up at our camp. So I guess let's get that started. You don't have enough camp supplies. What? We have 1 billion camp supplies. I guess we've sent them all to camp? Let's go to camp. Okay, so we're at the campsite. Lazel's body is still lying around. We can't do anything with that. But let's come over to the traveler's chest and extract what we need here. Okay, so... Yeah, we have a ton of stuff here. I don't know why it's telling me that I can't... Whatever, let's just like... What is that? Scale Mail and Vengeance? Alright, let's just take some... supplies. And now if I go to my... Hang on. Managing the inventory is so annoying in this game. So, I wish it would just put it in the correct sack, you know? It doesn't do that for some reason. So we've got all this food. So I guess I can just like go like this, right? If I select everything, it'll put the stuff that can go in there. And then same here with the alchemy pouch, I guess. Yeah, it's kind of a weird system, but whatever, that works. So if I now go to take my long rest, you have enough camp supplies. Okay.
I'm fine. Loosen up, Icaron. No.
Okay, so now everybody's come to our camp for a party. I guess we'll go around and check in with them. Let's start by checking in with Shadowheart.
Everyone seems to be in high spirits. Strange. You know who I never thought I'd find myself caring for?
Refugees?
Exactly right. Never gave them much thought. Certainly not that bunch in the grove. Yet we came through for them. We saved their lives. Odd.
Not so odd. We did the right thing.
That's more easily said by some than others. But nobody's here to debate right from wrong. We should have had wine more often. More warming than the fire.
Okay. She's happy. Love that. Let's see. Lazel's empty. Let's check in with some of the tieflings. Here's Icaron. Hello? All right, Icaron does not want to talk. Withers is over here.
Get out of my sight! Or what? You'll kill me! Tell your snakes to rip out my throat!
Oh, they're having words with Koga here. Hopefully we get to deal with her sooner or later. Let's see what they have to say. Nobody wants to chat, it seems like. Interesting. What about you over here? Oh, you're Will. What do you think?
Ah, hells. I was hoping you wouldn't notice I was gone.
Are you all right?
No. I'm deeply proud of you. A touch less so of myself. In truth, I don't feel in a festive mood, and I didn't want to cast a grey cloud over the night. I'm a devil. I love the people from the Grove, but I unsettle them deep down, as I seem to unsettle everyone nowadays. You don't want a devil at your party. Horns this sharp will pop the balloons, you see, and the guests won't take kindly to scars quite so monstrous.
So he's feeling a little sorry for himself. We want to buck him up. He's part of the party, and we need his strengths. So we could try to counteract this with logic, but he does already know that he doesn't unsettle us. I think we just empathize. Sorry it has you feeling rough tonight.
I'll be fine. Seeing you has cheered me more than you can know. But, off with you. This is your day. Have a dance. Enjoy the music.
Yeah, okay. So this, I believe this is an opportunity to begin a romance with him, but we're not interested in that because we've got Shadow Bay. So I wish you were there, but I'll respect your need for peace.
Sometime alone beneath the stars, and I'll be back to my old self. Promise. Still, it's a night to remember. You've made sure of that.
Okay. I think we're done there. We can check in with Scratch. Oh, we don't have speak with animals. Hold on a minute. I think I have, what do I have? Speak with dead. Isn't there a speak with animals, trinket we found? Speak with dead we have equipped. Protection from evil and good. Detect thoughts. No. Okay. So I guess she doesn't have speak with animals. We could burn a scroll on it, but we're about to take a long rest, so that seems like not a great idea. Man, Lazel's just gonna lie. We moved her body before, but she's just gonna lie there, huh? Let's see if any of these other tieflings want to chat. So here's Gwex. Nope, he just wants to drink in silence. How about Roland? Nothing to say. Cal? Leah? And these tieflings are rude, man. None of them want to talk. Bex? Danis? No, alright, so it looks like we're not going to be able to talk to our guests. We're only going to be able to speak with our party members. That's fine, let's check in with Gale, see how he's doing.
Beautiful night, don't you think? Nothing like a brush with destruction to make one appreciate the majesty of the celestial canvas. It's a view I would once have shared with my companion, though definitely unaccompanied by such revelry. She preferred it when we were alone, curled up before a crackling hearth with some ancient, esoteric tome between us. Ink glinting in the firelight.
So, I'm not quite sure what to make of this. I guess this is not really a romance option. It's just him kind of like mourning the loss of his ex-girlfriend. Or maybe that's his weird way of trying to connect with her. We're pretty sure she's talking about Mistra, so I don't think we need to talk about... I don't think we need option 3 here. I guess just kind of like an awkward response of like, yeah, sounds fun. Sorry you, you know, aren't dating a goddess anymore.
Oh, not everyone is comfortable being alone with their thoughts. Though I never felt alone with a book in my hand. Or with her for company. I speak of Tara, my Tressim, assistant, my constant companion through all the ills and tribulations my hubris has thrust upon me. She'd be most impressed by our efforts saving these tieflings. Proud, even. And I've given her little to be proud of recently.
Wait.
After I was afflicted with my condition, and locked myself in my tower for an entire year. I was inconsolable, wallowing in my self-inflicted tragedy. I've given up on myself. But Tara never did. It was her encouragement, her research that led me to my treatment. Once we knew that magically infused items were the key, she went out to find them for me. She saved my life. After so long being cared for by someone else, it feels good to have repaid the favor. Not directly to Tara, but to these poor tieflings. I'm sure she would approve.
Who the hell is Tara? I thought he was talking about Mistra. But so is he like a playboy? Was he dating 2 women at once, or was she like a non-romantic friend? What is Tara like?
You remind me of her somewhat. There's a steeliness in you. An unwavering tenacity, even in the face of, to be frank, quite dire odds. Wish she were here for me to make a formal introduction. But I would never ask her to undertake such a journey. She's safer at home. Besides, she was always telling me I needed to spread my wings, so to speak. Find mortal friends instead of hanging onto Mistra's coattails. So that's what I'm doing. I hope.
Interesting. Okay. So he was talking about his cat, or I don't understand. What is she? I guess he's talking about his familiar? This is pretty strange. You don't have any friends?
Sadly not. If I'm being entirely honest, my social circle is rather small. More of a dot. Or a pinhead. I've got acquaintances, certainly. Plenty of colleagues. Friends? Those are precious indeed. I hope, though we've only known each other for a short time, I might be able to count you among that number.
Yeah, I think that's fair. I mean, they've been thrown together by circumstance, but I think she likes him. You know, I think he's a little bit full of himself. He's a little bit, you know, ridiculous sometimes. But his sense of humor is fun. He's got a good heart, and he's trying to do the right thing most of the time. So I think she does like him. We've got some options here. The romantic option, possibly. I don't know that this would be the right time, given that he's mooning over his cat and his lost goddess girlfriend. That'd be kind of weird. We could fish for compliments a little bit. What is it about me that you like?
Were I to recite that list, I fear we'd be here at dusk tomorrow. Many things, I assure you. But a conversation better saved for another time. With my condition as volatile as it is, I fear any undue excitement may tip it over the edge, so to speak. Go. Indulge in the frivolities. They're good for the heart. And mine will be all the lighter to see you enjoying yourself.
Huh. Okay. So there's like a little bit of a tension there. He's interested in her, but I think he senses that she's ambivalent about it. And she obviously is not interested in him for more than friendship. So perhaps we can find a way to deepen these relationships without plumbing the depths of all the romantic options as we progress through the story here. Let's see, who else have we got? We've got Volo.
Aha, there you are. Come now, settle in. I do hope you have partaken of something bracing. This may well take us all night.
And by this you mean?
Why, your naming, quite obviously. That ballad was but a crude preview, a frame without its crowning jewel. Your nom de guerre. Something iconic, but not too much of a mouthful. We don't want to exclude the common folk, after all. I intend this tale to enrapture all.
Okay, so he's planning to turn our saving of the tieflings into a story, and he wants to make us a heroine. I already have a name. What about Grovekeeper? Goblin's Bane has a nice ring to it. I didn't ask anyone to write my story. I mean, I don't think... So, yeah, I don't think she's particularly a fame seeker. Yeah, I don't think so. And she didn't save these people to earn rewards. Her prime motivation is to resolve the tadpole situation, even as she's trusting her dream guardian and delving deeper into the powers. She's trusting that and the artifact that Shadowheart has to keep them from Ceramorphosis until they solve the problem once and for all. But in the meantime, right, she needs allies, she needs powers, she needs magical items and wealth, whatever she can gather. And if she can smite wrongdoers and help, you know, the innocent along the way, she's happy to do so. So I don't think she's all that, like, excited by the idea of him spreading this story around. But if he's going to anyway, why not just keep it straightforward? I'm Tav, I already have a name.
A wonderful one indeed. But your deeds loom larger than life now, my friend. You simply must have a title to match.
I get it. Something flashy and made up, like Volothamp Getarm.
Exactly wrong, my friend. I urge you to leave the fact-finding to experts, Now, back to your revels. I have some details of your victory to rearrange.
Yeah, lightly inspired by true events, right? That's Volo all around. Who else have we got here? Here's Halsin. We'll talk to him last, I think. Alfina. Yeah, most of the tieflings have nothing to say. Zevlor, maybe?
I can't afford to lose any more of them.
We can stand next to him, but we can't talk to him. All right, so I guess we'll save Halsin for last. Let's go talk to more of our party members here. Let's check in with Astarion.
You know, I never pictured myself as a hero. Never thought I'd be the one they'd toast for saving so many lives. And now that I'm here... I hate it. This is awful.
Oh, it's not that bad. Think of all the goblins you killed.
True. That was fun. Still, I would have liked more for my trouble than a pat on the head and vinegar for wine.
Oh, we'll take his bottle and try the wine.
It's a heavy, rich red, dry and sharp.
See what I mean? Awful. All I want is a little fun. Is that so much to ask?
What's your idea of a little fun?
By the hells. Sex, my dear. A night of passion. Not with you, just to be clear. I mean, can you imagine? Ugh, no. Anyway, don't let me keep you. I'm sure you have someone else to sniff around.
Wow, he's such a dick. Too bad for you, I guess. Let's check in with Karlach.
Would you look at this place? All these people happy because of us. It's nice to be somewhere where good is still possible. And with good potations, too.
Yeah, let's see. So we don't want a romantic option here. Can we... She's joined the party relatively recently. We have a lot to talk about with her. We know she needs the mechanic for her heart, but that's not what tonight is about. Did you have parties like this in Avernus?
Not so much. You spend the whole time avoiding swords and schemes. Plus, people just get nastier as the night wears on. I tried to make friends at first. Learned my lesson fast. Better to keep to yourself in hell.
Are you enjoying yourself here?
Fuck yes. I'm celebrating my freedom, and our friendship, and these folks' bright future besides. All I need now is a fire-retardant lover to get lost in till sunrise.
Well, I mean, Astarian's looking for a lay. Maybe if you give him a potion of fire resistance. Have fun tonight, Karlach.
You too, soldier. Enjoy yourself tonight. You've earned it.
Okay, so who's left? We checked in with Shadowheart. We've spoken to Karlach, Astarian, Gale, and Will. Lae'zel's dead. So really, that's it. I guess we'll go talk to Halsin now. See what he can tell us about our situation.
Go on now. Don't waste a night like this talking to me. We'll discuss your problem tomorrow.
But I'd like to get to know you some more.
We'll have time to spare for that, I sense. I'm surprised you haven't had your fill of me already.
I suppose we'll talk another time.
Go on, enjoy yourself. Seek out some wine before it runs dry. There are a lot of thirsty people around here.
Okay, seems like that's basically it. We do have the kids over here. What's her name? Maul? The little tiefling gang leader? Yeah, but she won't talk to us either. Okay. I sense that what I need to do here is take the long rest, just like settle down, and maybe then we'll get a cutscene or something. Because nobody's talking to us really. We've checked in with our companions. That's about all there is to do, except maybe try to hit on Shadowheart one more time. Because a couple other people have offered a night of passion.
We should have had wine more often. More warming than the fire.
No. Okay, she's closed off for now. So, I guess we're going to go to bed and see what happens. I don't know why it's doing more than 40.
Buzz of celebration quiets to a soothing hum as you approach your bunk. You've picked up a few pleasant memories on your journey amongst your struggles.
Here we go. Try to push twisting thoughts of Shadowheart from your mind and seek sleep. While away the night fantasizing where Gale could take you in the weave, or go to bed alone. Yeah, it's definitely Shadowheart.
Her mind is certainly an enigma. But would you wish it any other way?
I trust you enjoyed your evening. After all your efforts, it was well deserved. It may be some time before you're afforded another such night. There is much to be done, and I promised I would help you however I could. I'm certain a cure for you can be found at Moonrise Towers, but it's complicated. The journey specifically, it's extremely perilous, though it seems you're well accustomed to navigating danger.
I suppose it was too much to hope we were going to be cured here and now. To Moonrise, then.
I don't know why we're getting this bizarre camera angle with all this foliage right in front of us. We can't see anything. Let's see. What's so dangerous about it?
To get to the towers, you'll need to pass through a terrible place. A cursed place. This curse shrouds everything in shadow. You will not find life, light, or anything natural there. Any who linger are twisted by the curse. They become shadow beings, tormented, dangerous souls.
How are you so sure Moonrise is where I have to go?
Nature speaks to me. Birds report what they've seen. And I've overheard goblins speaking of it too. Moonrise is at the heart of all this. I'm sure of it.
Okay. So you're suggesting the Absolute's forces can tolerate such a place?
So it seems, though I don't know how. You'll have to choose your approach carefully. You could go overland, along the Risen Road or through the mountains. Easier at first, but you'll run into the Shadow Curse eventually. You could also go under. There is a tunnel somewhere in the ruined Temple of Selûne. It leads to Moonrise Towers through the Underdark. Long ago, a man called Ketheric Thorm built a secret stronghold deep down there, before rallying a whole army of Dark Justiciars, Shah worshippers.
Dark Justiciars. I must see for myself.
Aradin and his lot were looking for a way down there. They were promised riches if they retrieved a relic called the Night Song. But I think there's more. From this stronghold, Ketheric's forces could access both the Temple of Selûne and Moonrise Towers. But he was defeated before he could launch an attack. If you can find this place, I'll wager it will reveal a more direct path to Moonrise Towers. And maybe even bypass the worst of the Shadow Curse.
Okay, I found the hidden entrance in the Temple of Selûne. The way is clear.
Already? If only I'd gone with you instead of Aradin. I would like to join your camp, if you'll allow me. I can offer my skills, my counsel. I've long sought to return to Moonrise Towers. It seems our fates have aligned.
You want to come to Moonrise as well? Why?
Unfinished business, and a lifetime of regret to repair. I helped overthrow Ketheric Thorm and his Dark Justiciars years ago, but I failed to prevent him from unleashing darkness across the region before he was defeated. I spent years researching the curse, trying to put an end to it. Nothing has worked. Yet, if I can join you and get close to Moonrise, perhaps I can lift this curse. Same as you may find a cure for your infection.
Interesting. Is that why you went with Aradin? You thought you might uncover the route to Moonrise?
Precisely. Then perhaps I could have done something about both the Shadow Curse and Ceramorphosis aberrations. But in my eagerness, I put far too much faith in the abilities of Aradin and his band. We didn't even get close.
What about the Grove?
I've chosen a successor as first druid, Francesca of the High Forest. A bird's already been dispatched to summon her.
Who?
Precisely. Who indeed? You do not know, and neither do any of the others. The Grove needs to move beyond the mistakes of the past. What it needs is an unknown quantity. An outsider who can enforce the Oakfather's teachings without bias. This is why I chose Francesca. She will restore simplicity and purity to the Grove in my absence.
I think that sounds pretty clever. Very shrewd of you.
Contrary to how some think of us, we druids can play politics when necessary. Now, we've quite the journey ahead. Best get started.
Okay. Well, with that, seems like we've gained a new party member, I guess. One without a tadpole in his head, which is interesting. Now, where does he hang out? There's Volo. He's over here, huh? So I guess if I added him to the party, I could level him up to 5. I'm guessing that's how this works. But who would I take out? I mean, I need to take somebody out. Anyway, because I need to get Gale in order to cast his spells, his Longstrider ritual and whatnot. There is also one other thing I wanted to look at, which is, I'm actually going to save the game here because I don't know how good of an idea this is, but We found that iron flask, right? I was kind of curious about opening it to see who's inside. Who's carrying it? Is it Shadowheart at the moment? I don't know where it is. I would have thought Tava had it.
Interesting times.
Flask. Yeah, it is Shadowheart. Has the iron flask. All right. Let's send that to Tava.
This way.
And I don't know, do we want to open it here in the middle of camp? Because at least then everybody's here. Maybe we can fight with the others if something like horrendous pops out.
No one back
I don't know. Let's see what happens if we open it.
Decorated with a grinning face, this cold iron flask is sealed with a brass stopper.
All right, let's investigate the flask here. We failed. Okay, I think we'll use inspiration. There we go.
Disguised among the decorative elements, you notice a familiar arcane engraving. This is a powerful magical item, capable of trapping and holding a creature. The sealed stopper suggests it is inhabited.
Okay, let's crack it open.
It's cold and heavy in your hand.
Let's see what's inside. Remove the stopper.
The flask shudders in your hand, then magical energy emanates from its neck as a creature emerges.
Okay. All right, we've got a beholder here. Did he just kill Volo? I think he did. Okay, this... Oh, boy. All right, well, now this is happening, you guys. Oh, it's not a beholder, it's a spectator. So what do we got here? Dark vision and opportunity attack. No resistances. All right, well, I guess we're in the middle of it. Looks like we have the whole party available, though, so that's good. Maybe we start with Gale here? Where are all of, no. Oh, it's not his turn, or we can't switch to him? Okay. Looks like we're starting with, our boy Astarion. I guess we're fighting this thing here. What do we have? Potion of invisibility, oil of accuracy, oil of sharpness. Wyvern toxin might be good. Serpent fang toxin. Simple toxin. We'd like to find a way to hide from it so that we can get some sort of sneak attack advantage. I think we have to use the potion of invisibility to do that, though. Let's use that. So now we're invisible, and now we should get a sneak attack on this guy. I guess we get closer. We should have advantage from being invisible. There we go. 84% chance to hit. Okay, there's 17 damage. That's a good start. Next up is Gale. Oh, he used Fireball. That was awesome. I guess he's not controllable because he's not in the party. All right, so now we've got Tava. I think we need to use everything at our advantage here. So Oath charges, let's see. A Wisdom save to abjure the enemy, frightening it. A Vow of Enmity, gain advantage on attacks against it. Inquisitor's Might. What is his chance, do we think, on a Wisdom saving throw? Wisdom is only 14. I think maybe we try for the abjure here. 55% chance. All right, he's frightened. Awesome, that worked. Okay. So now we have a bonus action available. I guess probably this is time to use a potion of speed. Okay. Let's see how close we can get. We can get to there. And I guess we can make a ranged attack on it. I guess that's the best we can do right now. Force tunnel or repulsor. Can we do this? No, path is interrupted. What is repulsor? No, I think we just make a ranged attack here. Critical hit, 16, very nice. That's her turn. Who's up next? Our girl Karlach here. All right, so we can't really get close enough to attack it.
No surrender.
What can we do? Legacy of Avernus, Branding Smite. We don't have the movement to get there, so we can't physically attack it. We could maybe do a rush attack? No, but the path is interrupted because it's up on this thing. I guess for now we'll go with a ranged attack and hope it comes down to where we can hit it. It is frightened, so it should have some problems there. We'll take another shot. There's another critical hit. Wow, fantastic. So far, this is going pretty well. Scratch is getting involved. I don't know if that's a good idea. He's going to snarl at him. Okay. Our druid boy is going to send some lightning. Very nice. And he's going to jump up there. Very brave. Used Wounding Ray on Halsin. Fear Ray on Halsin. He's going to bite Halsin, but Halsin's not doing great. All right. We're back to Astarion. So we don't have Will. We don't have... where is Shadowheart?
There is work.
Oh, she's not involved.
Got to keep.
Let's get her involved. Let's have her roll some initiative, right? Let's get her up in here. Okay, she's joined the battle now. That's good. So, we can get sneak attack damage, although we don't have advantage. Where can we move to? Is there any way we can get advantage? I don't think we can hide anywhere. Maybe over here? But we need to be close enough to hit it, though. Where could we go where we could hide? Yeah, we can't really get to a place where we can hide. So, let's instead see about throwing something good on. Maybe the Wyvern Toxin. Let's use that as our bonus action. And then let's try for the sneak attack here. 60% chance to hit. 20. Saved against the poison, but that's a good turn. Gale, do what you're going to do. There's the Witch Bolt for 26. Wow, we're doing really well. Really well here. Let's have her jump up if we can. Yep. Okay, that's her bonus action. Let's go ahead and do some attacks. Maybe we'll get a reaction to Searing, Branding Smite or Radiant Smite or whatever. Let's just do some attacks here. Let's use Luck of the Far Realms to crit. And we killed it. Okay. All right. That was pretty cool. Now Volo's dead, which is not great. But we got 150 experience. Let's see if we can rescue him. Oh, the potion of speed wore off, so she's dazed. Where are my items? Can I quickly cast... Oh, she doesn't... Scroll of Revivify on... Must be a playable character. Volo's dead. The spectator killed him. That's not good. Is there anything we can do for him? Maybe Withers can bring him back. We can't revivify him? No. Wow, that was crazy. So, I don't know whether that was a good idea or not. Let's just check in real quick before we end the episode here. I guess we could have taken that to the wizard or whatever and sold it to him, but now instead we killed it.
Fate spins along as it should.
Dost thou require a new ally? Or mayhaps a resurrection instead?
Do we have an option to rescue... No, we can't. Okay, so Volo's permanently dead. That's probably really bad, you guys. I didn't think about the fact that he was so weak and that he was here in camp. And unfortunately, the spectator just attacked him. And he didn't even have any cool, like, alchemical ingredients or treasure on him. Oh, man, that was intense. Well, let's loot Volo's body. he did have Volo's ersatz eye. While the ersatz eye is embedded in your eye socket, you can see through the tiny orb as though it were a normal eye. Can't be removed once inserted. A hollow bead of white glass, carefully painted to resemble a realistic eye. Its tarnished brass fittings hum with a tinge of magic. Huh. It's worth 220 gold. We've also got a potion of invisibility. Let's send that to Astarion. A scroll of bestow curse. Shadowheart can have that. A scroll of blight. That's pretty strong for Shadowheart as well. And then hypnotic pattern. That's another good one for her. And Volo's guide to spirits and specters. Well, guys, I made my choice, and it was a cool fight, but I do regret killing Volo. I wonder if, like, having him around would change the playthrough. I have to imagine it would, right? But we're going to have to call it there. When I come back next time, we'll head back to the Underdark and continue adventuring and exploring. Look at this thing. Look at this thing. Crazy. Anyway, that's going to be it for this time. Choices have consequences. Volo's dead for the rest of the playthrough. And that's that, right? All right, we'll see you in the next one, guys. Take care.